Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do some more photo card storing like we do every time I post a video. So it's been a while since I've posted a video, and that's mainly because I have been 100% focusing on my group orders instead of focusing on my own collections. I haven't bought a photo card for myself that wasn't a group order for months until like yesterday, I believe. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually like that. I can't do too much of different stuff at the same time, if that makes sense. So it was just one thing that I focused on, and that sadly meant that I wasn't able to post any YouTube videos. I am working on a group order manager vlog, or like how I host my group orders kind of video. So I've been filming a lot for that. I just haven't gotten to the editing part. Maybe I'll do that one day. Today we're here to store some photo cards, and I don't have as much as I usually have because normally I have like a lot. But now I mainly have stuff for my group orders and also some stuff that I got from other group orders or that I bought before I threw myself into my own goals. Something I just realized is that this video will mainly be about my ults, which is like obviously ITZY. Like, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chloe, I stand ITZY, and they are my ult of ults. I love these girls so much. They are like my main priority in everything. So yes, we also have zb1, which I love them with my entire heart so much. They are definitely an ult, probably like the third spot, maybe, I'm not sure. And then we also have some 17 over here. Like, Dino is my man, like, yes. And then we also have some STAYC, some WJSN, and some other girls over here. And I think that's about it. So I think I'm gonna start with the like smaller binders and work my way like up. Let's go. Let's do this. So let's start with my Purple Kiss binder. I have some cards for Swan's solo. So I'm gonna store that. I don't have any Festa cards yet. I did host a few group orders, and I believe some of them have arrived at my K-Eddy. But I'll have to check on that. I haven't had the time to do that. I've just been working on my group orders that are like currently in my home. So I have these 3 album cards and these 3 pre-order cards, and I believe I already put them in the order that I want them in. Swan's solo. It's so adorable. It really fits her so much. Like, also these photo cards, just stunning. That entire concept is just so wonderful. I haven't been able to talk about any new releases on here because I just haven't been posting. My last video was like a month ago, and I'm not sure when I filmed that, so it's been a while. So this is the setup. Very cute. Oh wait. Okay. So I'm gonna do this, and then I believe that this should be the setup for Festa. I think that's the way I want it to. Or did I want it to be? No, I think I just want it in here. And maybe I will put Festa after Cabin Fever to keep the group stuff together. But for now, this works. Let's just keep it at this. I'm not gonna collect any more stuff. She has a bunch more of Peter cards. And I think there are a few more album cards. But this works perfectly, so I'm gonna leave it at this. So that was everything for this binder. So next up we have this binder, which has a few girl groups in here. So first we have 50-50, and I have the last 2 cards to complete my 50-50 collection. So that's amazing. The only thing is that we have no clue what's gonna happen with these girls, and I'm kind of scared for them. I don't know if y'all have seen like the remake of the album. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I just don't know. I don't have any words for it. Like my close friends have heard me scream about it, and I'm just very frustrated by the fact that people are just so mean. Like, I know that, but yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else about it. We are currently like boycotting the company, so we, at least I am, and I know it's been officially announced by the fan club or something like that. So unfollow the official accounts on Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And I don't listen to any of the official music anymore, and don't buy their albums, stuff like that. Yes, we're doing this for the goals, so I hope we get something out of it. Then I have a new collection. I have been talking about this, but I'm not sure if I don't think I've shown you this. So I'm gonna collect triple S. And Nakyang is my bias, but I'm also gonna collect Diane. Because, like, how can you not? And I'm just very confused about who I want to collect in triple S. Obviously, I want Nakyang. Like, I want to collect Nakyang, so I have one of her cards for their first, or like objects, this is called. One of her objects for the first album. So I'm gonna put this here. And then for, was it Assemble? Does it say? It does not say. I think it's Assemble. I'm gonna collect both Nakyang and Diane. So we have 207. So I'm still looking for Nakyang. Like, I don't care if it's scanned. I would rather have it scanned if that means that it's cheaper. I'm not gonna scan it anyway. And we have Nakyang and then the other Diane. So just missing this Nakyang, and then I still need to work on this. Can you hear my voice leaving me? This is the worst. I hate this. I hope that you can't hear it, but I can definitely hear it. And I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do for the Love Lucian cards, because Diane is in there and I would love to collect her. I did join a group order for I believe 4 album cards, and I think my plan was to collect Diane and Herin, because just because. And I don't have any explanation. I just fall in love with all of them so easily. And now for Evolution, I'm definitely gonna collect Nakyang, and I haven't decided yet on if I want to collect a second member or if I'm gonna keep it just at Nakyang. I did join one group order so far, with also a pre-order benefit, but I don't want to start collecting POBs for triple S. I just want to keep it at album objects because they have a lot of stuff. And it was tempting, it still is, but I'm gonna say no, mainly to myself. I don't need that. Yes, I'm still trying to convince myself, as you can tell. And then the last collection in here is Kiss of Life, and I started out with collecting Belle and Julie, but now I've decided to just collect Julie. And not because I don't love Belle, I do, but I was once again overwhelmed with all of my collections, like I say every other month. So I'm just collecting Julie, which is better anyway. I can just collect one person in a group. I need to convince myself that every once in a while. So I have these 2 album cards, and I have the last one on the way for in a trade. So yes, that's complete, and they are having a comeback. I'm not sure when, but they did announce it, and I'm very excited. I haven't joined a group order yet. I am gonna look out for one of my mutuals to see if they are gonna host a group order. So yes, I am up to date and excited for a new comeback. So now we have this binder, and I don't really use this binder a lot, but I do have some cards. And I did not put in any pages because I got in my Go albums for Geo, and I just joined for the 3 normal version, like photo book versions, and these were my pulls. And I was in London a few weeks ago for the K-pop Lux festival. And then that did not happen. And I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not. But while we were in London, I decided to buy a Jiho Digipack because I am in love with this concept. I love it so much. And I tried to convince myself when it came out that I didn't need it and that the photo book albums were enough. And then I found out that these are 6 photo cards, which means that if I bought a digipack, I would fill up 2 pocket pages like perfectly. And that's how I can convince myself to clown. So I'm gonna put these in. Geo's solo is so good. And like obviously people are gonna compare it to Neon Solo, even though I don't think they're comparable because they're both different songs. And like they have a different style and a different feeling and different meaning, but still they are comparing it. And I believe that Geo's solo didn't have the success that Neon's solo had, but then again Neon's solo was the first to be announced, so people were like excited and everyone was like, oh, Twice is doing solos, and now they're like expecting it. So it's a different approach, I believe. Like, is that the way to say it? I'm not sure. I'm just saying anything here. But in my opinion, I love both songs. I do. Neither of these songs are my style. But I think I would prefer Geo solo over Neon solo. But either way, I love both of them. So this is what I'm gonna collect for Geo solo. And I am excited to see what's next. I am still thinking about getting some... I know it's not Mimosa, but it's Misamo for the Japanese unit, for the 3 girls. I'm not sure if they will have like a Korean solo debut, but I might get some cards for that. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really thought about it. But yes, I will need this binder soon again because I am still waiting on my Alexa cards. And I joined a go for Somi's comeback. So yes, I hope both of those things come in soon. I have some Dino non-album, but once again I have no clue in which binder I want these to go. So I'm just gonna grab both of them. And we shall see what's in here, because I just cannot remember. So this is photo book stuff. And if I remember, this is also photo book stuff. So this would go in here. But I don't think I set up for it. So, okay, so I think I'm gonna put it here. So I have this, and I believe, if I remember correctly, there is also a Polaroid in this outfit, like with the same as this. So I will put that over there. For now, I'm gonna put this here. So yes, and I believe yes, this is a in the soup card number 2, just like that. I am confused. Okay, so I'm gonna take this all out. I'm gonna take another page, and I believe there's another in the soup card. So I don't know. I honestly have no clue where these all are from or in what order they are supposed to be. 17 releases too much stuff for me to keep up. So yes, I'm just gonna keep it like this. And I think with that I have everything for my smaller binders. So now we're gonna go into my bigger binders, and we're gonna start with my Dino album binder. How many times can I say binder? So here we have my Dino album binder, and I still have not changed my pages. Yes. Okay, so everything is up to date until the last era. which I have completed over here. Which is perfect because 17 is also having a comeback. Like everyone is having a comeback. Either in October or November. And I'm going crazy. I am. And ITZY is still releasing freaking lucky draws. And they are just not stopping. Even though the comeback was at... When was it? The end of July? Do I remember that correctly? So we had the entirety of August, the entirety of September. And now we are 5 days into October. And we are still going on with lucky draws. And still going on with video calls. Like, what the fuck? Like, Leah is on a hiatus. Why are you still releasing stuff? Make it make sense. Yes, it's something I am bitter about. I don't know if you can tell, but it is. Okay, why are you doing hearts? Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. There's probably like a proper order for this, but I'm just doing the way I like it. No, that's crooked. Okay, so, but to cut back onto 17, they are having a comeback on like the 23rd of October, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I am excited about it. This time I'm not gonna host a go, and I don't think I'm gonna order the albums like immediately. I think I'm gonna try and get at least Dino's cards from like Macari or Pokemarket, and I might also try and get the albums that way. But oh, that works out very nicely. But can you tell that I'm easily distracted? But I'm not sure if I want to have the albums. What's the plan here? Okay, wait. So once again, like, it's even annoyed. I am annoyed. So like this, I guess. I don't know. I'm just doing something here like I do always. That's just my way of going through life. And just hoping that everything is alright. And 17 also released like a Japanese album, and I am severely behind. I just find that I don't really enjoy, well, that's not the case. I do enjoy finding or looking and finding for Japanese cards. It's just not my main priority. But you can tell. And I also have not found a nice setup for that. So now I just have this card. And I no, I don't like that. It should be in the middle. Then it would be okay. Should I put this over here? Would that be okay? I think. But wait, because I don't want to mess up this page. So I'm gonna mess up this page. But I am gonna switch this over to this one to match with that. So it would be like kinda something organized somehow. That's crooked. The bags look nice. So that's something. I'm not sure if I like this, but for now, it's gonna stay this way. Yes. And I'm kind of confused on the situation for the new 17 album. So I'm not gonna set up for it until I have like a completed photo card template, which will probably be like a week after the album comes out. So yes, I'll just have to wait for that. But right now, up until the comeback, my Dino Korean album collection or photo card collection is complete, which is nice. Okay, next binder. I have just a few cards for in here, and they are for, oh, here. Like, I'm still, wait, let me first. I'm still not done with my Quina collection, but I put this on my wishlist for the Secret Santa thing that we're doing again this year, so maybe. Same case with G1, and like obviously I haven't looked for cards, so I also haven't searched for her cards. Mimi Rose finally had their comeback. I joined a group order for that, and I'm so excited to have more cards for my girls. I'm still waiting on my group orders to come in for NMIX. I joined group orders from 2 group order managers, and one of them is my friend, and I already know my pools, and I'm just waiting for them to send them out. We always have a package for each other, like building up, so I'm just waiting for a few more things to arrive until we can send them out. And with the other group order manager, I haven't had an update since I joined. The pre-order goes, and I asked for an update like a week ago or maybe longer, and they only said like, I will be in contact soon, and that's it. But they have been posting on their Instagram like daily, and they did say that they are currently under a lot of stress, and I get that, but I can't find a update on these goes anywhere, and it seems like other people are getting their stuff, and I haven't even paid for EMS or anything, so I'm just confused. So that's amazing. I love that. STAYC, why am I not prepared? Let me get a page. Okay, so for STAYC, for their comeback, I don't know what I want to collect. I'm still kinda yeah, like I'm not sure what to do, because I love Bubble, like I love it so much, and most of the cards are adorable. Like just look at that, and stunning, amazing. But then we also have concept cards, and these are also stunning. But if I would collect the concept cards, like if I remember correctly, if I would, I'm just gonna grab a template because I am confusing myself. So if I'm not looking at these, because those are US exclusive, and if I wanted to get those, even though these are like stunning and cute and adorable, and no, those are very expensive since I am not from the US. So if I would just focus on these, then like that's already 6, and that would make like 11, and these are 9 pocket pages, so that's not adding up. So what I could do is just collect these, like the selfies, and then the units. That will mean like 8, and then 1 of these. Or I could collect just 1 unit, like I think I have to already like the cutest one of the 2, and then call it a day, I think. So what the setup could be, I'm not sure yet, is that confusion. So this is the same concept as like this one. So I'm gonna put this in the middle, and I would put the bubble version here and here. Then we have the arcade version, which I put here. So the arcade bubble, and then I would put the digipacks to over here. Oh wait, I have pre-order cards. I hate this. It's all alright. It's all fine. 2, 2, 2. No, those are 3. And then I would use like these as filler. No! I will use these as fillers because I have another pre-order card on the way, which is like Harry Potter themed. So I'm gonna put this here. Wait. Put this here, and then the Harry Potter one over here. And then for now, I think I'm just gonna put these on the back, I guess. I don't know. I also have this one, which you get like in a platform version, like everyone gets that one because it's a set. So I could do a separate set and put like the OT6 set, and then add those 2. Should I try that? Wait, give me a moment. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Yo, what's happening? Why is it always when I... when I am... Oh my god! Okay. Let's just... Okay, so this is officially happening. So this is gonna... Oh, it's gone. So this is gonna start with like the... Let me think before I say something. The pre-orders are gonna start soon as well. So I'm gonna need to focus on that as well. So yes, I do love this entire like winter aesthetic. It's so cute. Wait, where? Here. Okay. Let's continue. So 46 for this. And I thought maybe it would be cute if I would use this sticker as well, because then we have like a 9 pocket filled. So do I want it to be like this and then like this? I think I like that, because otherwise it's gonna be too messy. But I could also do it like this. No. I'm gonna do it like this. So then this set is like at the top and at the bottom. But the middle ones are also concepts. Yes, I like this. This works out. And that would also mean that I have like 2 full 9 pockets for Stacy's comeback. Yes, that works out. I like that. I appreciate that. Oh wait, these bags are cute. I really like these like animated thingies. I also have Sumin's like, it's like a tattoo. It's very cute. I don't know what to do with it, but it's cute. So that was actually everything that I had for this binder. So yes, I should have more soon. And then I have this big ass binder again, and I don't have a lot of cards. I just have these photo book cards for WJSN. I have 1 Eugene card, and then I have a bunch of freebies. So I don't think I set up for the freebies and the WJSN cards. So I still have this like this. I don't like this. I need to change that. Not right now. That's probably the reason why it's still like that. So I'm gonna put it here. And I'm just gonna put it in age order. Like this. Joram is now in the Queendom Puzzle group. I have no clue how to pronounce that group name. I have no idea. But they are coming to Paris, like for the Mnet show. And I don't think I've said this, but I'm going to Paris for the Mnet show. So I'm gonna see Joram live. Like, what's that? That was not the reason why I was going. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, definitely not. Because that's just amazing. Like, I'm excited for that entire group. All of them are so talented. But the reason that I'm going to Paris for that show, like, is mainly because of ZEROBASEONE and Treasure. I think that Treasure is like my main reason, because if I don't go now, I don't think I will ever see them, because this is the first time they're going outside of Asia for anything work related. I don't know about the personal lives, but they have never been on tour here, so I saw this chance and I just had to grab it. So yes, I'm so excited. I'm just gonna knock on wood, because I don't want this to be cancelled as well. I would cry again, honestly. Like 100% I would cry again. Okay, so I have this second Eugene card. I still need to work on this. I just haven't. And now they had their comeback. I am in love with Galileo. I said this such in a weird way. That's not the correct way to say it. Oh my god. It's going amazing, you guys. It's going amazing. Like always. No, but I love their comeback. And Galileo is like one of my favorite title tracks of them right now. I think like, oh, it's the wrong way. Either Giddy or Up was my favorite. And I think that Galileo is like number one. I think it's Galileo, Giddy, and then Up. Those are my favorite title tracks. And this entire album is just amazing. I'm just very much confused about why they did unit albums. Like the unit songs, I get. I love that. It's a vibe. Both of them are bops. But I don't really get why there are unit albums. But yes, that's also the reason why I have not set up for like the comeback. I'm just once again very confused with how I should set it up. Okay, wait, so this one over here. So I'm just gonna wait until... I think there are already completed templates for this era, but in my mind, in my head, I don't have time to think about setups right now. That wouldn't be fair to my group owner joiners. Already filming this, I'm already like feeling guilty because I should actually be packing. But this is like a break from packing stuff, and I will get back to that as soon as I turn off the camera. But first I wanted to tell you, because these freebies, like I got these 3 when I bought the routine showcase card from someone in Indonesia, I believe. And I just really love them, so I put them in there. And that's a spoiler of something that you're gonna see within the next few binders. And then these are all of the cards, like these are freebies, and this is the thank you card from the person I joined the Swan Go from. And I love this person so much. They are amazing. Their goes are like super organized and they are super fast. They're super nice, so I definitely recommend them. And their freebies are just cute. That's the same person that gifted me all of these and these. So yes, a sweetheart, an actual sweetheart. So always looking out for their goes. And with that, my freebie section expanded, which I love. So I'm done with this binder now. Wait, let me quickly update you about my Kepler collection, because this was already done. I finally found the last 2 cards for like a decent price. It's still a lot, but a decent price. Let's just keep it at that. So Duplex is completed. I am still looking for this 1 card and these 2 Yeso cards, but I did finally find these plus those on Macari. So this page will be completed. So that's something. And then for Love Struck, I still have this one on the way from a group order, from a M-Wave group order. So that's why it took so long. And I also got this hehe card in that go. So that's amazing. So slow progress, but we're getting there. No progress on WJSN because the cards that I need are like nowhere to be found. So that's fun. So we just have ZEROBASEONE and ITZY left, and I'm gonna do ZEROBASEONE first because ITZY is always the last group that I do, and I'm gonna keep doing that. But I was trying to find out the order for my Matthew pre-order cards, and I took out my binder from like my shelf, and then I hit the top of the shelf, so now my binder is like this, like broken. Like it's still usable, definitely, but I didn't even know that this was possible. I am just ruining it more right now. Let's just not do that. So this is my stack for in here, and before we start, I need to say something, because the last time that I talked about my ZEROBASEONE collection on here, I was fully planning on collecting OT9 and was very excited about it, and I was getting my stuff in and like my group order stuff in, and I got to a point where I was like, I cannot collect another group OT9, like a full group. Let's just say that like that. I cannot handle collecting another full group. So instead of collecting OT9, I'm collecting my top 3, which took me a while to get to, because the reason why I chose to collect OT9 was because I just can't choose a top 3. But for the sake of my mental health and my wallet, I decided on top 3, which you've already seen now, is Jiwoon, Matthew and Ricky. Like Matthew obviously being number 1, and I think Jiwoon is number 2, but Ricky just... yes. So that's the plan right now. And since I've made that decision, I have been very happy. Like, I've been happy before. That's just... I don't know how to say it in English, but like a weight fell off my shoulders. That's the way it says. Yes, a weight fell off my shoulders. Like, it's not that... it's collecting, guys. It's not that deep. But still. So these are the digipacks. And let's see... is this card so dirty? It is. Oh my god. Well, it's okay. I'll just have to live with it. Okay, so now the thing is that I have not set up for this. So these are obviously the same thing. So I'm gonna put these on the same page. And I'm gonna put these on the same page. And I think I'm gonna put this with this. And yes, I'm gonna need my different sleeves for this, because these pages are just like the wrong ones. So wait, let me... how I am confused. Like this, which I would prefer it to be like the members like this, but I can't because of the 6 pattern. So I'm just gonna start by this. So for this page I just have to do it this way. Yes, thank you. Also, I'm so sour about the fact that like ZEROBASEONE was in London while I was there as well, and the day that they were at the Big Ben and like taking pictures, we were also like in London, and we were debating that morning where we wanted to go, and we were planning on going to the Big Ben as well. And at one point we were all like, no, we will first check this out and that out, and then eventually we'll go to the Big Ben like tomorrow. And while we're doing that, we saw pictures of them like going up on Twitter, Instagram, and places, and we were all so sour about that because we could have seen them. Not that I would have said anything, because that's just not the person that I am, but how cool would it have been? Like, honestly, that's not the right one. That would have been so cool. But it's all fine. It's all amazing. Okay, so this is the first page. I'll complete it. And then the second one. So these are the digipacks. So I'm now... the way I want it to be is like the same version on a row, and then... no, wait, I want this. And it members like this, but I did it different for this one because I had to, because of the layout. But I prefer this. But otherwise I would have all of the Jiwoons here, all of the Matthews, and all of the... I don't... oh, wait, let me just... no, this is not going... well, that's okay. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. Then it would be like this. Okay, I think I can handle this as well. This is fine. You are so crooked. I really need to buy new pages, and I want to buy these pages again, but I'm just scared that I'm gonna get another pack of these like wrong ones. I don't know how else to say it. I cannot think. I hardly can even speak at this point, so yes. So I am done with debut era, and I'm ready for the comeback that they just announced, which they did already announce, but now it's officially here. I love this. That's so cute. Oh, that's so adorable. Okay, now let's do this. I put them in order. So this is the K-Town pre-order cards. We have the mixture one with the cat ears. The with me one. No, that's the wrong. Yes. Apple Music. And this is the Soundwave pre-order card. Everline and M-Wave. So I'm still waiting on this one because I am hosting my group order through a different group order manager, because this was for the Chinese site. Like, this is a Chinese site, so I could not host myself. So same thing with this, so I don't have that yet. I do have the Jump Up Digipack. Oh, that's the wrong. Obsessed. So up until now everything is in order of release, but for this I changed it because M-Wave was actually should be over here, but if I put it over here it's more like balanced, and the Polaroid would be in the middle. And then I have one of the Jump Up Lucky Draws, because there was a problem with the digipacks from the Jump Up round. So those are still at my K-Eddy. Then I have this mixture card. Very cute, very adorable. So yes, still waiting on that. And then I do have these two like replica broadcast cards, which are so cute, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna put them. I could put them like this. I'm not sure. I could also put them over here, because I'm gonna put this one over here. I actually have a duplicate of this on the way, because I joined a group order and I did not get an answer if I was like in the group order, but does this fit like a normal sleeve? No. So then I joined another group order, and then I heard that I did also join the first one. So it's fine. It's not expensive, so it's fine. So I still need to work on my June on album. I will do that whenever I'll get a rest, which won't be anytime soon. Should I just put them over here? Should the other way around? I'm just gonna do that. Like this. Very cute. So yes, everything else that I set up for is on the way, so that will be completed. soon, and then once they start dropping pre-order cards, I will set up for that. Yes, let's go. Then we have one less group to go through. So we're gonna start with my ITZY album binder. And for now, I only have the standard edition photo cards, because there are like a bazillion photo cards, and I did not even set up for the special edition. So that's amazing. Okay, so let me see, because I have the 3 standard ones here, and then I know there's another standard one. So we have 4 sets, which I have over here, and there are 2 limited sets. And then the digipacks makes 1. But the thing is that the cassette photo card set is the same set as this concept. So I think I would prefer those to be together. But I'm not sure yet how. And I cannot think right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm at least gonna put in the 3 other sets. So I think, or should I put this one at the top? Yeah. So we're gonna start with this set. So have I been able to talk about ITZY? Wait, I'm not sure. Okay, I believe I haven't really talked about it, but it's been over 2 months since the album came out, and I'm just gonna say it. I love ITZY with my entire heart. Like, you all know that. I hope you know that. And I just wish that JYP, or like the division that they're under, or like, how do you say that? Department? I don't know. English is difficult. But the team that... English? What? The team that promotes them. The team that makes decisions about them should really be changed, because like, who the hell decided that Cake was for the Korean comeback and Ringo was for the Japanese comeback? Because Ringo would have slayed as a Korean comeback. Like, you can't change my mind about it. I don't get it, because most of the times with groups, their Japanese releases are either like a Japanese version of their already released songs, or they are like cuter songs. But with ITZY, they have that like switched around, and I really think they should switch that like back. Like, why? What are you doing? I really think like voltage, like blah blah blah. Every single Japanese release slays, and it just hurts that there's like almost none promotion for it, because it's like a Japanese comeback. So I think that even though I liked Cake, it's definitely not my favorite. Like, it's definitely not my favorite, but it's the moment that it came out, I was obsessed, and then like the week later I was like kind of meh about it, but now I'm as obsessed again. But Ringo has been on repeat ever since it came out, and I've been obsessed with it. It's like the second day after it came out, it was already one of my most like listened songs of the month, and it was the end of September. So that says enough about me and the song. So I just think that they should switch that around. So this is 3 of the 4 standard editions. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this out, because I want... I take this, and I'm just gonna put this in here for now. I will probably switch this around anyway, because like I said, I did not set up for the special edition. So yes, I also have a bunch of like OTFI pre-order sets or benefit sets on the way, and I want to fit those in here as well. And I haven't done the math on if I can do that in like a nice layout, or if I'm gonna have to do like 1/5 layout. Does that make sense? I'm not sure yet if it will fit like with the 3 sets on one page, or if I'm gonna have to do the same thing that I did with, was it, guess who? Like this. I might have to do that for 1 or 2 sets. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I could do the maths, but not right now. I could not be bothered. I am probably gonna try. I also still need to do it for this. But I would love to make like fillers again. I cannot think, oh my god, for this era. But I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do that. So yes. I have one last thing for in here, and that's this one. A friend of mine went to Japan, and they went to the JYP Japan store, and with every purchase you get like a card like this, and it's from a different JYP idol. And my friend got Rujin, so she gifted me this, and that's very nice of them. So I'm not sure where to put this, so I thought I could put it like here, because I also have this just on the back here. So it's like nothing like official, like it is official, but it's not something that I was looking for, but it's still like cute and nice to have. So we're done with this binder. Now let's go on to the Rujin pre-order card binder. Okay, so I have a few of Rujin's Kill My Doubts pre-order cards, and like I said before, JYP is like going crazy with this era, and it's actually insane. Like, if you want like a jump scare, just look up ITZY templates for Kill My Doubt era, because it's actually insane. Like, please help us. We are going through it over here. And I know it's my personal decision to keep going and keep collecting it. And that's very much the completionist in me. I cannot handle like just the thought that I would say, like, from now on, I'm not gonna join any more goes. I'm not gonna get the lucky draws. And just watch and see that lucky draw drop would be the last one. I've been taking this for like a month. And like 2 weeks ago, or was it something like that? Last week, I've decided that I won't be hosting any more ITZY Kill My Doubt goes. I already have so many on the way. I already have so many at my K-Eddy. These are the ones that I currently have here. And I just got the EMS total for the second batch. And it's a lot of money. And there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's not even everything. So this is not even up to date. And we are currently 12 pages in. That's crazy. I don't even have everything. I don't have any of the US exclusive things. I don't have one MT route. I don't have one like the Soundwave Japan rounds on the way. So it's just too much. I don't know yet what JYP is thinking. Like, I do know, because the only thing that he's thinking about is money. But this is just insane. So I'm just gonna start with putting these in here, because this video is already long enough. The cards are very cute though, so that's at least something. Also, something that I've noticed this era is that my luck with ITZY has been insane. I've met Rujin again, and I won a fan sign. So someone from my K-Eddy went to the fan sign, and they got me a like OT5 signed album for like on my name. She wasn't sure if that was possible, but they did that, so it's signed to my name. And I had a Leah fan call, And it's just so many things happened. I won a Polaroid. I won a signed Polaroid. It's just crazy, actually crazy. So yes, there is something positive about this entire situation, but I would rather they just stopped with releasing stuff, because we are currently on Soundwave Lucky Draw round 21. And with every Lucky Draw round, they have 2 pre-order cards. So if you want a member set, you have to buy like 2 albums. So that's just crazy. And they also had another Soundwave video call. They had a Misc video call. Was that the same thing? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But it's just too much. Leah is on a hiatus right now, and we all thought that meant that it was the end of the era, also for the pre-orders, but it's not. So we are just confused. I do hope though that Leah can take all of the time that she needs, and that she will feel better soon, because I just can't imagine what she went through these past few weeks, past few months. I don't know how long it's been going on, but yes, I just hope that she gets all of the time and help that she needs. So that's what I have for now. And let me just quickly flip through this, because this is just insanity. And then it stops at Soundwave Lucky Draw 18. So we have like 19, 20, 21. 21, let's go on here, 21. And from the like Soundwave Japan, which is like this one, we also have round 4, round 5, and round 6. So I believe I joined a round 4 and a round 6, so that would be 4 and 6. We have Misc, which had 2 cards per member, so that's 2, and I joined for an OT5 set, which will go in my other binder. And we have the fan call, so that's this. So I will need another, at least 1 more. I might be forgetting something, but I will check it later. I cannot be bothered right now, but that would mean that it's page 13. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So yes, I've been talking a lot right now, and I can feel a headache coming up. So I'm gonna stop this video right here, and I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm thinking about an emoji that you could do. Oh, I think it's cute if you would do like a bubble emoji for like Stacy's comeback. So if you're still here, please drop a bubble emoji, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.